Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Innovation Alley. We're your hosts. I'm TowelManPurple,
I'm Bjorn.
and today we have two new Set 7 deck ideas that are evolved around singing songs. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, welcome in. And if you're not new but haven't done so yet, please smash that subscribe button down below and stay up to date on all the content.
Two Innovation Alley every week.
Two.
Don't miss it.
Not one, but two.
Two.
All right. Now, today I'm going to kick us off. I have Amber Ruby Singers trying to do something completely different, take a whole different approach. And, well, I'll kick us off with 4 Cinderella, 1 cost, Singer 3, Quest for 1. It's a 1/2, staple in all of the Amber Steel decks just because of how impactful turn 1 into Storm or Strength would have been, right? This card is just that advantageous. Then we have a 2-cost Minnie Mouse, 1/3, Quest for 1, Singer 3. Does have an extra ability. Whenever you play a character with Bodyguard, you may remove up to 2 damage counters from chosen character.
Yep.
All right. Ursula, Vanessa, Singer 4, 2-cost, 1/4, Quest for 1. Just there's a theme going here, guys. All right. Ariel, 3-cost, 2/3, Spectacular Singer. Singer 5.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes into play, look at the top 4 cards, reveal a song, put it into your hand.
A lot of singers.
All right. Then we have 4 Peppa Madrigal.
Yeah.
The Sensitive Sister. She's a 2/4 for 3, Quest for 1. Whenever one or more of your characters sings a song, gain 1 lore. So every time you sing a song, gain a lore. Then we have 4 Alanadale. 4 cost, 2/3, Quest for 2. Whenever you play a song, gain a lore.
Fair
Seems
enough.
pretty straightforward. 4 Naveen, the ukulele player. 4 cost, uninkable, 3/3, Quests for 2. Has Singer 6, but when you play this character, you can play a song with cost 6 or less for absolutely free.
I know a Ruby song that's pretty good that costs 6.
And it may or may not be in here. We'll see in a moment. And then to wrap up the characters, we have the 4-cost Super Goof, 2/4, Quest for 1, has Rush, and whenever this character challenges another character, you gain 2 lore.
Yeah, so he doesn't really help with the singing part. However, he just gains lore out of nowhere, so
Yes,
he's good.
exactly. Kind of like a closer.
So with Peppa Madrigal and the Rooster, you're just gonna get so much lore every time you sing a song?
Yeah, that's kind of the objective. We want to be able to sing songs as often as possible when Peppa and Alanadale are in play, because it will just net us lore to get to the end point of winning the game, right? It's a race to 20, basically. So
That's fair enough.
now our song package, we have 4 Be Our Guest, which it's basically a replacement effect, right? You look at the top 4 cards, you find a character, you reveal it, you put it into your hand. So it replaces itself. But it's also a song at the same time. Then we have 4 Painting the Roses Red. Up to 2 chosen characters get -1 strength, and you draw a card. Replacement effect. Then we have So Much to Give.
Oh, yeah.
It says, draw a card, chosen character gains Bodyguard until the start of your next turn. So replacement.
Could come in handy.
Yeah. Then there's Go the Distance. Ready chosen damage character of yours. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. Draw a card.
But they still can sing.
This is true. And we have Heal What Has Been Hurt. 3-cost song. Remove up to 3 damage from chosen character. Draw a card.
I see a theme here.
Replacement effects. Yeah. And then the card that you were mentioning earlier.
Oh, yeah.
4 copies of Pirate's Life. 6 costs, sing together 6. Each opponent loses 2 lore. You gain 2 lore.
Which is very good.
It is, very much so. And then there's 4 copies of 1 item. Sleepy Flute. So, when this is in play, you can exert it if you played a song to gain a lore that turn.
So you have 12 things that give you lore every time you sing a song. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so it basically gives you the opportunity of gaining an astronomical amount of lore without having
From
to
nowhere.
apply questing pressure.
You don't have to quest once, not a single time with this deck. You can quest 0 times and win.
Right. So it just
That's
allows you
wow.
to basically build your board for the first couple of turns, and then once you have like two of these lore gaining abilities out, you just go ahead and start sing, sing, sing. You're off to the races. So that
Wait,
is your cookie cutter 60
yep.
card, 4 copies of everything, 8 uninkables,
Only 8 uninkables. Crazy.
yeah, 4 Naveen, and the
4
4
flutes,
Sleepy Flute.
and
That's
that's
it.
all you need.
That is it. So
Awesome.
if you have any inclination of wanting to play songs, take it for a spin. Now, Bjorn, what do you have over here on the other side?
Well, I think the title, for those that know this game, spoils a little bit. But I had a little bit of a different approach, to what one can do with the songs here. So first off, there is no one-cost Cinderella.
Interesting.
She's not here. She's not here. Because we don't need her where we're going. Instead, we have just one cost the Queen and one cost Vanellope, who are just, very normal cards without any abilities. However, they both have shift targets that shift 2.
Yes,
Turn
they do.
2, you can shift either of these and get big character out that can do something. For example, sing a song.
So the queen shifts into the queen for 2.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm,
And that's a
yeah.
4/3 quest for 2 with an amazing ability attached to it.
Yeah. Exactly. Or she can just sing a song. We'll see what happens. And the Vanellope is,
Also shift
yeah,
2.
she 2/4 quest for 2, so like similar stats is the other way around. But also, whenever you play another princess, all opposing characters get -1 strength at the start of your next turn. So you weaken your opponent's characters. And, actually, there are a lot of princesses here. Like half the deck are princesses, so she will get her ability procced quite often.
Okay.
But again, she can also sing songs. And then Morphin too, just a pretty cool guy.
You're just hanging out, a little
You know,
space goo.
in case we have a big Floodborn, but don't have the small shift targets, Morph always helps you out when you're in that pinch.
Yeah, for sure.
I've got Jasmine, which is
Ooh.
our only 3-drop. It's a bit of a spicy card.
I don't
Either
think
exert
anybody's played
shows and
this yet.
damage character. Nope. I thought it was a completely new card. Turns out it was actually from last set, not this set, because I've never seen this before.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's a princess, and you can choose to either exert chosen damage character, or chosen opposing character gains reckless during their next turn, and that will be relevant later. Keep that in mind.
Oh, okay.
Then, of course, we go on to another princess, Rapunzel. She's just very good. She, heals and she draws cards. Overall, very solid.
Hey, you guys look like you could be related.
Well, I cut my hair a little bit short. I'll wait until it grows out before I can bean my Rapunzel face again. Hans is here because he costs 4 and he quests for 3. He's just a very nice early quester. And we actually don't have to wait until turn 4 to get him out. Talk more
Okay.
about that later.
Okay.
We got the muses.
The muses.
Yeah. There's ward, and whenever you play a song, you may return chosen character with 2 or less strength to their player's hand. And if you combine that with, for example, Vanellope's ability or the Queen's ability, you start being able to bounce anything back to hand, really.
Yeah. Including
Mm-hmm.
Tamatoas.
Absolutely. No problem. Seriously, no problem. And we got
Ooh.
Isabella Madrigal. This is a really, really nice card. It costs 5, uninkable, a little bit awkward, but 3/3, okay stats, I guess. Quest for 4. Quest for 4. 4 lore. That is absolutely insane. And whenever one of your characters sings a song, this character can't be challenged until the start of your next turn. Whenever one of your characters sings a song, I mean, good thing we have a lot of songs.
Do
Oh, a
we?
decent amount. Not as many as you do. And yeah, and then we got the Bell Hidden Archer. Also. 3/3 quest for 3. And if she would be challenged, then the opponent would discard their whole hand. So would be a pickle for the opponent if we somehow gave something reckless.
Ah, that makes sense.
And then, of
Alright.
course, the song.
Ooh.
I have only 16 songs compared to your like 24 or what.
28.
Yeah, but you know, it's serviceable.
For sure.
It's not enough that I would want to put the 3-cost Ariel in here. I think with only 16 songs, she will miss a lot of the time. But Painting the Roses Red, just as you do, it draws a card, so it replaces itself, but also it gives something minus strength, means that the muses will have an even easier time just bouncing something
Yeah, a lot of good
back up
synergy
to
going
hand.
on. Multiple plans, a lot of
hmm
synergy. I like it.
Uh,
Ooh.
World's Greatest Criminal Mind. Then it shows a character with 5 strength or more, and now you might think, well, you're really good at lowering strength, so why do you have something that can only remove something
Well,
with a
wait a
lot of
minute.
strength?
Wait a minute. This card actually
hmm
gets better with the new set standalone. But
hmm
you can also give more strength with the queen while you're giving less strength to something else.
Absolutely. The queen can give -4 and then +4 to something else, and you can choose your opponent to get +4. That's the neat part.
Yeah, you can choose two opponents' characters.
Yeah, sure. Give one minus, give one plus, banish the one that has the plus, and then bounce back to hand the one that has the minus. Bada bing, bada boom.
That's pretty sick. I like it.
Pretty
Oh
good.
man.
Uh,
Ooh. All right, talk to
yeah.
me. Talk to me.
Uh, well, just you can get something back to hand and play something with the same cost. But before we get into that, let's look at just the last song. Last song is just another removal. It's You're Welcome. I think it's pretty good.
I mean, yeah.
It takes away any character, or if you're low on cards yourself, you can sacrifice one of your least favorite character on the board and just draw 2 cards.
For
So,
sure. Yeah, I like that.
but yeah, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Why is this here? Like, what's the deal with this?
I
Because
don't see
usually,
many come into play abilities, right? Well, you have Rapunzel,
yeah, I have Rapunzel,
you have
and
Jasmine.
yeah, sure.
Okay.
But that's not why this is here. That's not why we have Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. We
All right.
have Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo because remember how we have Vanellope and the Queen that can quest on turn, that can, sorry, shift on turn 2
Yep.
because we have the 1-cost shift targets. So if we have the 1-cost Queen and then on turn 2 we shift her to the 5-cost Queen and then we sing Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo and take that 5-cost Queen back to our hand.
Aha. So you were ramping.
Then we get to, on turn 2, play a 5-cost character from our hand. So we can play Bell Hidden Archer or Isabella Madrigal. On turn 2, this is just in time, but stronger.
It's just in
This
time,
is
a
what
turn
just in
early.
yeah, what just in time wishes it was.
That's pretty sick.
That Yeah, I mean it's super strong as long as you get it off. And again, Isabella quest for 4 and can also not be challenged when you sing a song, which is like all the time. So good luck to the opponent getting rid of her. And Bell Hidden Archer, you can quest with her, and then turn 1, play the queen. Turn 2, do the shenanigans, get hidden archer out. On turn 3, you quest with Bell and play Jasmine. Jasmine costs 3. And then you choose one of your characters to gain Reckless, and it's forced to challenge Bell. And then your opponent discards their whole hand, and you completely won the entire game. Because if your opponent doesn't have a hand after turn 3, then, what are they gonna do, realistically? I guess they got nothing, right? It's just over.
That's pretty good, actually. So
I mean,
well, let's take a moment and think about it, right? You have Sapphire Steel, which is
yep.
like relying on like turn 1 Bell or turn 2 Smee or Calhoun,
Mm-hmm.
like cards like that, and you're able to definitely bait them with the Reckless mechanic for that. Let's go Ruby Sapphire. You have their early game is like Tipo. They're even playing
they got a
2-drop Gaston.
Yeah. They can have fun with a Reckless Tipo. You know what they have to do? If they don't want to lose the game on the spot, they have to brawl their own Tipo.
What if they played the Gaston? They can't even brawl that. That's just he already has Reckless.
That's all she wrote. Absolutely.
What else is there? Amethyst Steel.
Yeah.
They would have to pray they have strength.
Steel. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Steel. They can double storm her or play strength, or a Zeus works if they have an early singer. But it's probably not gonna work out for them.
What else?
Well,
I guess I can see Emerald Steel being in the game, but I still don't think that Emerald Steel would have Emerald Steel may be the deck that could potentially avoid having to run in recklessly if they have a song.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's like, of course, if you have a reckless character, you can always sing a song with it, because then it doesn't have the challenge.
So I just gave the mid-range in the control decks, but if it's an aggro deck, they definitely they're not in a good spot. That's for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, that's super fun. Can of course be avoided, especially if the opponent know it's coming. Or we could just play the Madrigal and quest for 4 and not be able to be challenged and laugh at them. And the Vanellope is sadly only a 4 cost, not a 5 cost. So we cannot play Belle or Isabella if we, instead of the Queen, have a Vanellope on turn 1. However, Vanellope can still get out the Muses if we want to start, doing some bouncing shenanigans. If we have like a turn 2 Muses. Like, people complain about turn 3 Muses in blue-green. That's nothing. Welcome to turn 2 Muses. That's going to be super impressive. Or, we get Hans down. He's not as good as Isabella or Belle, but he's still, 3/3 quest for 3. He's completely serviceable.
It's a lot of
start questing, give
sure.
a huge lead. Yeah. Technically, you can play Rapunzel down, but that's not, doesn't get you anywhere. That's pretty much the idea with the deck. You can get something dangerous out on turn 2, and then you have your songs and the muses to hold the fort. Or if you can get them with the reckless on Bell, then it doesn't matter what you do from there on out. It's an auto win.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's a huge line to take. That's crazy. I absolutely love it.
Absolutely. So try this out, with your friends at your local game shops. Everyone is gonna be either really impressed by you or really mad at you. And either way, you can tell them to give their compliments or their complaints right down in the comment section.
Right down below
of our video. Absolutely.
Yeah. Tell us what you think, what you liked about the decks, what you don't like. If you have any maybe any advice or cards that you think we should tech in to maybe craft this deck a little bit better. Or even if you have something that maybe you'd like to see in a future Innovation Alley. We appreciate everybody that tunes in for these videos. We do it for this community. So until the next one, keep innovating.